Hello, I'm Kamesh. This is my implementation of the gym management system. So basically, I initialize the parent class as default member and the two subclasses as student member and the O60 member. Because they are subclasses, I'm inheriting from the parent class to get the all the variables. So as a result of, I do not need to rewrite those variables. So in the default member class, I just initialize the membership number, name, and most common variables uh, that are very common to both child and parent classes. And I created the constructor. Then I created the getSet methods to access within another classes also. So and then I used the toString method to get the string object, and also I got the equals and hash code methods to return the hash code value and comparing the object equality. So in the these are the this is the student member child class. This extending the default member class. In here I got the specific to student member class the variables school name, grade, and their parent name. And this is the implementation of the constructor. Using this constructor used to pass the values from whenever I need to from the gym manager. Here is the over 60 member. Is also inheriting from the default member class. Extending from the default member class to get the common variables. In here I initialize the date class. We need to get the date manually, not using a predefined Java library. I'm getting the year, month, and date separately from a user input. That I initialize the mygym class that implements the my gym manager interface. This implements gym manager interface. This is the interface. All these methods are implemented in the mygym manager class. These are overriding by the use of polymorphism. So first I initialize the array list to hold all the values of the member list. So all the adding, if you add a member, it's directly goes to the array list and then pass to the file. First I created the method to hold all the common variables. This is the most common variables. So it's getting the date as from the constructor. It's passing the date to the constructor of the date class. And in the add member, this adding member method. So if the system is asking from the user to add the default member or a student member or 60 member. So in here I initialize the line to hold the record of the all the member list. That means the in the system it's allowed to store only 100 members. So this is the tracking part. It's tracking by reading the file. It using a while loop. I read and each and every line and gets the line plus plus increment. So it's getting the line count. So if it's one, this in here it adding the variables, and I'm calling the common variables here, and it goes through a try catch method to handle the exceptions. The before saving the all the variables are passing through the default member class. So by the constructor in here the constructor. So it passing all the values, and after that it's getting all the variables to the array list. After getting the array list, I'm calling the save default member. That I implemented a separate class for saving the members. I'll explain it. So if it's a student member, it's getting the user input from the user and also calling the common way my method of having the all the common variables, and it's getting the specific variables also from the user, and all those variables are going through string validation to the validation part that I initialized a separate class for that. That's input validate class. If the delete member, I use two classes by the using polymorphism by using the same method named delete member and delete member. And the first thing it does is the getting the string ID from the user. By getting the user ID, it's read my file, and using array list by using the while loop, it's reading each and every line. Checks the index number 0 means the ID number equals to the user input ID number, and if it's correct, and then read the file and subtract and removing the file from the file. So this is the print member section. To print the members from by reading the file, after that I got a while loop to read each and every line of the file, and getting it to a string array. By getting a string array, I'm calling each and every index number. Index 0 means number, member name, something like that. This is sorting function. By using that array, I'm using collection.sort for sorting. This is my JavaFX implementation of the system. So first I initialize the table view and text field and observable list as the observable array list as gym members to hold the values. And in here first I got the set and primary stage height and width, and these are the column implementations. It's getting the membership number from the default member, and these are the all the columns. And in here I initialize text field to enter the name and ID, and these are search member labels, and I use hbox and also vbox for the line spacing and padding and stuff. So using the table view, I'm this is the main method to get all the values from the file. I'm using observer list, and I'm using the file, reading the file while while I'm reading the file each and every time using the while loop. So reading each and every line, by reading the line, it's getting to a string array. By using the string array, it get using add all, I'm getting each and every index as the column for the column values. So I'm passing this that method to table name dot set items. So to filter the values, I use the filtered list for that. Using the filtered list, by then I use the set on key pressed for that. Using that, I'm validating in here if the gym membership list is dot get I'm getting the membership number contains the new value, means that using that listener, and it comparing at all value and the new value. So else if I'm getting also gym member name also to lowercase, and it's if it's wrong, return false. Yeah, if it's true, return true. And after that, after sorting, I am recreating the member list. Grade stand the parent name is asking from to save. If you say y, member successfully saved, and return back to the main menu. Also if you want to print all the details, it's printing. In printing here, you can see the line that we added just now. All the most required values are here. So if you want to sort those values, this is not sorted. I'm going to sort the values. So in here, this is sorted, right? Yeah, it's sorted. So I'm going to open my graphical user interface now from the option. So it's get open. So this is my graphical user interface. You can see the latest line that we added is displaying the city, contact number, weight, gender, membership date, member name, all the information. So if you all those are getting from the file. And if you want to filter something, so you can filter using the membership number or membership member name. So if you want to search something, I use set on key press for that. So after just pressing the key, it's getting the result. Let me show. If you want to Kamal, like it's showing. So if you want to Chamidu, yeah. If you want as for by number, 10, 10, 1, 13, 7, Binuka, Gamage, which Gamage? Kamal, yeah. That's my user interface. So after doing things, you can just exit the system. final output of the file after writing to the file. This is my file. So it getting all the details by each and every line, for each and every line. So we can call by using the index name, index number.